Okay, let's talk about content curation instead of sharing content. You see, we all have millions of views. We just don't get them ourselves. We send them away because we see something we like and we hit the share button and send people over to that post. Well, curating content's a little bit different. Under fair use law, I can use anybody else's content as long as I'm using it for commentary, demonstration, example, critique purposes. I'm creating a new piece of content. And so I can take somebody else's video, record some commentary or whatever, stitch those two together. Now I've got a new piece of content. Well, so what, Bill? Why would we do that? Well, if I take a piece of content and I stitch it together when I post it, or instead of sharing it on my page, it's native to my page. I'm not sending them away to someplace else. And everybody who watches that piece of content, I'm capturing them into my fan base. Now they're part of my personal network. They're going to see my content moving forward. So if, let's say, I went out and did a search, and here we go. How about tax tip 2022 Los Angeles? And I do a quick search. And then I say filters. I don't want all the videos. I just want channels. I want to find people that are putting up channels. And now I'm going to say, whatever. This person, Cal First Holding Corp, Ken Letourneau. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to peek at Ken's stuff and go, if he's got, sometimes you need a friend, tax sales, whatever. I'm going to find... And by the way, this is my perfect kind of person who posts a lot. Look at this. He's always posting, but he's getting 10 views, 22 views, 6 views, 12 views. Man. As long as he's got a good piece of content. So, when he has wow, that's a good one. The Los Angeles tax sale, whatever, or whatever it is. If I can find a piece of content of somebody else's, that's a good piece of content, and it might be a video on YouTube, it might be an article on LinkedIn, it could be an Instagram post, anything. I'm going to find somebody's post that is worth sharing, but they're still not getting a lot of traffic for it. So now I will send Ken an email that says, hey, I saw your post on Los Angeles tax sales and really enjoyed it. Wanted to share it with my audience, but I figured I should check with you first just to make sure that's okay. By the way, I typically get a couple thousand views, to which he's going to reply back immediately, heck yeah, knock yourself out. Then I'll send him back a response and say, no problem. By the way, I'll also send you a Facebook request so that you can follow along and engage in any conversation. Hopefully you'll get some business out of this. Now he really loves me. So now I'm going to take this video and download it. Record an intro to it, 5-10 seconds. Hey, blah, 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 check this out. Or people are always asking me stuff. They think because I'm in the finance industry, I know everything about tax. And I'm pretty good, but nothing like my buddy Ken. Check out his video on tax sale or whatever. Well, now I put up, and I'm going to take my intro, stitch it together with his video, and I'm going to post that to my Facebook page, where I'm going to promote it. And those of you who are ad traffic clients, you're going to either let it be auto-promoted through your complete automation, or you're going to use one of your specialty hashtag rules. Hashtag check this out, which is going to go spend $50, optimize in a certain way, blah, blah, blah. Well, because I want this one to be a socially validated. Well, now I'm going to go out and get massive viewership for that. And Facebook's looking for people who are engaging because we want to optimize for engagement. As soon as I do that, I'm going to come back to my Facebook page. And you see, if I wanted to share this right now and I was up here acting as ad traffic, come on, Facebook, load it up for me. There we go. There's my posts. If I wanted to share one of these and I said, oh, yeah, let's share that, I can only share to a page or a group. But as soon as you change who you're interacting as to you personally, even though this is a post on my page, I'm now allowed to share it as Bill the person. So now when I share it, I can come down here and I don't see it, so I'm going to say more options. There we go. Share on a friend's profile. I'm going to put this right onto his profile as if he had posted it there. And when I do that, I'm going to get to put a little comment on there. So I'm going to say, shared this on my blah, 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 blah. I got so much engagement. I just wanted to share it back over here with my buddy Ken. Whatever. I'm going to say something nice. I'm going to edify him, build him up. Where, remember, it's organic on his page. So Facebook is going to show it to some of his friends. 10, 15%. That's normally about what you reach. But they're going to engage with it because it's about him. I've probably used his photo as the thumbnail to get the recognition. But when I put that post up and put some money behind it, and now Facebook's looking, because they got to spend my money. So they're looking for who engages the most. Where are we going to get the biggest bang for our buck? And all of a sudden his friends start to, well, now all his friends are going to see that because Facebook's going to go, look at that engagement. Better go over there and show it to all those people. And remember, he only reaches about 15% of them. It means 85% of them never, ever see him, but they are friends to some degree or another. All of a sudden, those stagnant contacts are going to get warmed back up. They're going to get reminded, oh, yeah, my buddy Ken, whatever. Or, oh, yeah, he's going to reach a whole bunch of people that just might need his services. Be amazed at how much business comes out of it right away. And now all of a sudden, he's getting all this engagement and he's reconnecting with people and he's getting thousands of views from elsewhere. And oh my gosh, and especially if I'm good at writing the post, the headline, I make people curious to engage with them. Yep. Now when I send them an email afterwards going, that was a blast. People seem to really enjoy your stuff. If you ever want to chat about how to start doing this, getting this kind of results out of all your content, happy to share. To which he's going to come back and offer to buy me a meal or drinks or coffee or something. Everybody wants to know how to get those results moving forward. Well, now I've got a new friend. I've got a new friend that I'm helping grow his business. He's going to want to help grow my business. The reciprocity is going to kick in. And by the way, all his friends that watch that video, yeah, they're all now in my audience and are seeing my stuff. And if they know, like, trust him, some of that gets transposed onto me. I'm looking for familiarity. Remember, people need to see it 22 times. Well, we only trust that which is familiar. Well, he's familiar. They trust him. Granted, he's not talking about me, but I'm giving him a pat on the back and saying my buddy or my, whatever, my colleague. They just assume that I'm his realtor, his mortgage guy, his whatever. They assume because they know, like, and trust him, so they automatically transpose some of that know, like, trust onto me. I now have a bunch of people that I have familiarity with. I have an implied endorsement in their minds, and they're in my audience, and they're going to continue seeing my stuff. Now, if I meet with them and say, oh, yeah, you do this, that, and the other thing, this is how, because, guys, this is the greatest way to network on the face of the planet. Yeah, you don't need to join one of those networking groups. You just need to go down, meet with them once, and go, oh, yeah, look, this is how we do it. I shoot a video saying, blah, 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 blah. I love connecting my connections. I want to introduce you to my buddy Craig, who does videos, and then, yeah, you shoot a video saying, blah, 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 I want to introduce you to my buddy Bill, and then we put it up, and it goes out and it hits our entire audience. Now, sometimes I don't want to hit my entire audience, because this is the 4th realtor I've recommended this week. Well, now I might exclude my own personal audience, but I'm still going to create the massive results, because when I do that for the realtor, it's the fact that it's reaching all of their stagnant audience. I'm hitting all their friends. That's the key. Now, I love using this for connecting my connections. It is my personal favorite. I love using it for every form of content for, with, or about others. And if you guys don't remember, that's the most important content you can create, because 80% of what you post should be for, with, or about others. It's for other people. It's not for you. We talk about ourselves 31% of the time in real life. We talk about ourselves 81% of the time online. Stop talking about yourself. Stop asking for stuff. Stop soliciting. Make sure that 80% of your content is for them. It's stuff they want to see. Stuff meant to entertain, engage, warm their hearts, whatever. Put up stuff that makes them like you. Stuff with others. And you know I love the with. I always show the examples of people that do videos with others. This is the ultimate digital mayor strategy, where I'm doing videos with other people. And then last, about others. And you're like, well, how do I do it about? About is what I just said I would do for his tax video. I'm doing a video about him. It's not necessarily with him. I still love bragging about Carl Spiteri. The guy did all these videos back at the beginning of COVID saying, let's help out a small business in San Diego. All the businesses that were dying in the early shutdown, he'd go out, all his favorite businesses, his wife's favorite businesses, and buy a couple gift certificates from them. Shoot a video about them and say, let's help out a business. I'm doing my part. I bought some gift certificates. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give away a couple of them. We'll draw a name from anybody that sends them some love, like, comment, share, whatever. And we'll draw a name in a week, and we'll give away a couple of these gift certificates. And guys, I'm telling you, wow factor stuff. Look at this. 96,000 people reach, 57,000 video views. I can tell you the first one he ever did for Havana Grill. Great grill, by the way. That's where we went to lunch the week before COVID locked everything down. That was the week Carl started this. Well, he did one for Havana Grill, and they were excited about it because they thought maybe he could get them over 1,000 likes on their page, because they were up to 900 and some. Well, a week later, they were over 2,000 likes. This is the stuff that you squeeze in between to make everybody like you. So when it comes to curating content, it doesn't just have to be a financial planner whose business I want. It could be an article from Zillow. Who would ever share something with Zillow? They're the evil beast that's trying to steal the real estate industry out from underneath us. Yeah, I'm not going to share their content. I'm going to go find one of their videos or articles, download it, stitch it together with mine. Look, they would thank me for it because they think, oh, look, he's getting more exposure for us. And technically I am, but I'm putting it on my page. I'm collecting the audience myself. People that engage with it and ask questions, they're asking the questions to me, not to Zillow. I'm not sharing it. I'm using it. I'm treating everybody else's writing staff and their video staff like my own personal creative team. And I'm treating their pages like my split testing, because I'm not going to use all of it. I'm just going to take the top 1%, their very best stuff. That's what I'm going to put on mine, but with my commentary, with my critique, my using it for an example, editorial, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna, blah, 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 great article. They talk about the 6 things. I think they missed one. I'll give you number 7 at the end of the video, and then I might shoot them. What do you think? It was pretty good stuff. And by the way, number 7, blah, 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 blah. I take those videos, stitch them together, done. Or use somebody to stitch them together. Now I have a piece of good viral content. You can go search for trending content. You can find trending videos. You can find articles that. I can go out to, well, here, I'll go to LinkedIn and go, oh yeah, look, there's my buddy Phil Treadwell. He does this stuff all the time. I'm going to go to Phil's page and I'm going to get the link to it. And in this case, I could download it and record an intro, but I can actually just take a link to the post, go to my own Facebook page, and now I can come up here and say, yeah, I'm going to create a post. Whoops, I'm still acting as me. I don't want to post as me. I want to post as my page. And now I'm going to create a post, and I'm going to put in his article, and I'm going to say something about his video and have a link and say, da, 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 check out my buddy Phil's thing. But when I put this up, this post, see, if I hit share, it can't boost. You can't boost a shared post. But this I can. So if you're ad traffic client, great. Let your rules take care of it. If you're an individual, you're going to hit the boost button. You're going to go set up your audiences. Attend one of our audience trainings, please. Don't let your stuff go out and hit strangers. That's not good traffic. Not unless you're collecting them into your database, the ones that like the content. Yeah, somebody watched my whole video and they love me, and they'll never see one of my posts again if you don't collect them. But now I'm sharing content And in this case, I'd be doing it to earn favor with Bill. And oh my God, look at all the stuff you sent. Because I've sent people right to his LinkedIn and got them views there. I could put a link to somebody's article in here. I can say my favorite 3 infographics that cover the current housing market are included below. And I shot a video and maybe flashed by a couple of them real quick. And then when they click down below, I'm going to give them the link. So I can put the links in here. There's so many ways you can use this, but you don't have to create content. You don't have to be a great content creator. All you got to do is go find content and then curate it instead of sharing it. And when you curate it, make sure that you throw in some commentary or use it as an example or whatever. But as long as I'm making a new piece of content out of it, and this is not legal advice because I'm not a lawyer. You can make your own interpretations, but this is how those of us in the internet world survive. And fair use law is what we all have to learn because we want to use other people's content the right way, in a legal and compliant way, in a way that would make other people say, thank you for getting me exposure for my content. Absolutely. I just want to make sure the audience and all the likes and all the shares and all the video views all come back to me and build my page. So just go find stuff worth sharing. Learn to share it without a 30-second long diatribe intro, and you will crush it. Learn how to stitch 2 videos together so that you can connect your connections. That's a more advanced level of this, a very specific one on how do you go network. But please attend these trainings over and over when it talks about the curation, the connecting my connections, how to turn anybody into a referral partner instantly and get referred to everybody they know. Because when you do this technique, it's the same thing we do with the thank you post. I shoot the video, I post the thank you, and after I post the thank you for my clients, I then, and it's got to be a video, and it could just be a video you shot about them if you're not with them, but shoot the video, post something really nice about them, brag about them, make sure they're in the thumbnail, and then put the budget on it, and you can see this. Somebody tagged me in this post, so I'm like, oh, what happened? Oh yeah, $100, 10 days, 5,800 views, 3 new leads, blah, blah, blah. They aren't leads, they're warm referrals. But by the time I looked at it, it was up to 37,000 views. No idea how much warm business. The secret is when you change your attribution from your page to you personally, I can share it straight onto their profiles. She's got 2,000 friends. He's got 500 friends. They are all going to see the video, and I'm going to capture them into my audience, and they're going to continue to see my content. And they're going to feel familiar, feel like I'm familiar, because they saw me with somebody they know, like, and trust. And in this video, they actually say wonderful things about the realtor, and they actually hug her in the video. And everybody they know sees it. You just got endorsed to everybody your client knows. That's the key to using all this content curation, is make sure that you're using it to grow your audience. It's the single most powerful audience growing tool you will ever run into. Maybe it's neck and neck with appropriate screening content, but this one has familiarity built in, so I'd still give it the edge, because people see somebody they know, see you endorse somebody they know, and then assume that person endorses you. So there you go. That's the training in a nutshell. Hope that helps everybody out. Go curate some content. Go connect your connections. Go help other failing content creators find their first success. And you will build relationships faster than you know what to do.